All right, getting back into it, number 6. We need to factor the first denominator. So factors of 24 to give you 11 are 8 and 3, both positive. So your excluded value will be x cannot equal -8 or -3. So left side's good. You got both denominators. Right side, you need the x plus 3. So multiply that out. X plus 4 here stays the same. Oops, sorry. Disregard that. Over here, multiply this out. So we know we will have plus x squared, and we would have, add the numbers together. That's -x, or -1. And then multiply them together, you get the -12. Okay? So this simplifies x squared first, x's cancel out, and we're left with 4 minus 12, which is our -8. Okay, we try to factor that out, but we cannot factor. We can't take the square root of both. We cannot take the cube root of both, so leave it alone. Write in your denominators, and that's what you got. Okay? Nothing too bad. All right, next thing, let's get into the division part. All right, lovely division. What are your steps for division? The first step is going to be to flip the second fraction. Second step, factor everything. And the third step is to cancel. Flip, factor, cancel. All right, so here we're gonna have to flip these right there, the second fraction. Okay, so we're gonna have to also change division to multiplication. How do I factor 7 and 35? What do they have in common? 7. Okay, so what do you have left? X plus 5. Okay, what are factors of 32 to give you 12? So we have, what's it? 8 and 4. Alright, so come over here. X squared minus 25. You can take the square root of both. So that factors into plus 5 minus 5. Okay, factors of 40 to give you 14. 10 and 4. Okay, right then and there, that's a great time to write down your EVs. Remember, all your EVs are always found at the denominator, but you have to make sure they're in factored form. Not on the top, not the numerator. EVs are at the denominator. So EV here, x cannot be positive or -5, -8, or -4. Okay? And then you're going to go ahead and cancel some stuff out after that. So what cancels? A positive 5, the plus 5, the plus 4, and that's it. That's all that cancels. So go ahead and rewrite what you have left, and that is your answer. So 7 x plus 10 over x plus 8. That's your answer, guys and girls. Okay, let's get into the multiplication part. Number 12 on this worksheet. Number 12. Alright, what's different about this guy? This guy wants to, or has to, use the x method. Alright, so let's go ahead. It's multiplication now, so your steps are as follows. Number 1, factor. Number 2, cancel. That's all you gotta do, factor and cancel. Okay? But, like I said, we have the x method, so I'm going to write it over here if you needed a refresher. Alright, so let's factor what we can first without the x method. So here, our GCF is just 2. So that's 2x plus 1. Over here, we can do 30 to get 11 would be -5 and -6. And now we'll have to do the x method, okay? So I'm going to do the x method over here to the left. I'm going to do the numerator first. 2 times 15 is 30. 13 is my b. So what are your two factors of 30 to give you 13? Go. 10 and 3. But we have to divide them by the a term, which is 2. This one's good to go. 10 over 2 gives us 5. So now that one's good. Okay? Our 5 becomes x plus 5. And now the greatest saying to remember this is bottoms up. Don't misscrew it. So this is 2x plus 3. Bottoms up, okay? Some of you guys and girls were doing the opposite, but check your math. Take a second and check your math, please. 5 times 3 is 15. Boom, you know you did it right. If you did it backwards, there would have been a 2 here, right? So 5 times 2 is 10. That's not 10, so flip it. Take that minute, take that second, and check your work. All right, let's do the last one here. So this one comes out to be -50. We need it to add to -5. What are factors of -50 to add to -5? That's going to be -10 and +5. And we divide by 2 again because that's the a term again. This one's good to go. Can't simplify. This one simplifies to -5. Okay? Right away, that's x minus 5. Bottoms up. So it's 2x minus 5. Double check your math. -5 and -5. Oh, I messed up, didn't I? Yes, I did. This is a plus sign. See? That's why you want to check your math. -5 times +5 is at -25. So you did right. If it was 2, that would have been -10. That's not -10. So flip it, okay? What are your EVs? Man, this is a good problem. It has a lot of stuff you got to look at. So 2 is 2 EV of 0. Yes or no? No, it's not, because 2 does not have an x. So that is not an EV of 0. You can only have an EV where you have an x. So this is -1. This is +5. And this is -5 over 2. Okay? What cancels? Let's see. Only that cancels. Alright? So everything else you write what you have left. I did it in a different order. It doesn't matter what order you do it in because multiplication is commutative. You could do it in any order. Alright, so that is the last problem for multiplication and division. I'm going to go ahead and stop this video. Go ahead and like this video and make sure to check out the next one so we get into the LCDs if you need help with that.